Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, Star Family. This is a new moon reading for the collective. This particular new moon reading is for the July 9th new moon in Cancer, July 9th, 2021. You don't have to have Cancer in your chart anywhere in order to watch this reading. I'm not focused on any one particular zodiac sign. I'm just reading for the energies that are taking place July 9th, 2021 for this new moon that happens to fall in the sign of Cancer. If you're not familiar with my readings, I do new moon and full moon readings every month to get a look at the general energies. Full moon time is a time where we release, we let go, we purge, we just kind of wipe the slate clean for ourselves in preparations for moments like this. When the new moon comes around, we're free of any previous baggage and we're able to set our intentions with clarity and a sense of directions toward new things that we would like to manifest and or attract into our life, and maybe set our intentions for a new chapter or a new journey we want to embark upon moving forward. So let's go ahead and take a look at this new moon energy, this July 9th, 2021, new moon in Cancer. What is it that maybe some of you will or are maybe experiencing during this special time? So let's see. What is the general energy for the collective here? July 9th, 2021, new moon in Cancer. Okay. I'm going to grab from this new deck. This was recently donated by Roberta. So thank you, Roberta, for this beautiful deck. This is called the Starry Beginnings deck. It's an oracle. So let's see. July 9th, 2021. New moon in Cancer energy for the collective. Let's see. One card, please. Okay. There we go. Let's start with oracle first. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have the owl. It says there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. And then we have this card. It says you are your greatest gift. Your life's journey is your masterpiece. So why do I get the vibe of make it yours? Especially the line that says your life's journey is your masterpiece. So live it your way, like Frankie Sinatra, right? I'll do it my way. Live it your way. There's also a quote that I read that says, like, 10 years from now, you want to make sure that you chose your life, that you didn't settle for it. For whatever reason, this is the vibe that this is giving me just from these two cards. So it feels like this July 9th new moon in Cancer energy is all about you choosing your journey moving forward, choosing it your way. You maybe are in the process, some of you could be in the process of setting intentions for the future to create the life you really want, free from anything that would get in the way of that, or that would maybe not align with that. I kind of feel like maybe the vibe from the last full moon is where maybe you got rid of the things that weren't going to align with how you saw your life moving forward. And then, you make adjustments, reassessments, and, changes to align with what you seek for yourself, right? So in this case, this new moon is you living it your way, you taking steps forward to make sure that it's lived your way. And during this shift in energy, a shift maybe in your own personal mindset and alignment, you are receiving messages or downloads, or things are becoming clear to you. You're finding wisdom in this energy where you are mentally preparing for this chapter ahead. Because sometimes when we are shifting from one stage of life to another, this card does talk about transition, right? We're in this really sensitive time of transition, let's say, from one chapter ending and another one beginning. We can look back on the past and find wisdom there. Learn from that previous experience in order to help us move forward. So it's like no experience that we've had. Again, this is my personal understanding from personal experience. Okay, you don't have to agree with this, but, coming from a life of hardship, I have learned that every situation I've ever been placed in has taught me something. So was it in vain if I learned something from it? Absolutely not. if it evolved me, if it showed me something to help make me a better person or teach me a lesson in a sense that gave me some wisdom for the future, then I don't see it as something that was ever done in vain or experienced in vain. It was a learning lesson. Okay, that's just my personal experience. You don't have to agree with that. But it's kind of feeling like there is this energy where you know, this new moon might give you a shift of perspective, and you're able to look back on the past and see how it's changed you, or see what it's taught you, how it evolved you. There is wisdom in that. But at the same time, as you can look on the past and learn from the experience, you're able to really face the future more confident and more sure of yourself and the journey that you are creating moving forward. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the tarot. This is the Ethereal Visions Tarot. This was recently donated by Olivia. Thank you so much, Olivia, for this gorgeous deck. I've seen pictures of it online, obviously, but when you get it in person, it's so much more striking. So very, very beautiful artwork. Let's see what we get from the tarot to accompany these oracle cards in regards to the July 9th, 2021 new moon in Cancer. Oh, okay, I grabbed 2 by accident, so I will go ahead and accept that. I just wanted 3, but that's okay. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so that's that energy moving forward I was talking about, right? Judgment. There's the release, the letting go, the resurrection, the rebirth, the phoenix that rises from the ashes, per se. Free of the past, right? You're free of the things that would hold you back. But you take the wisdom from the past with you moving forward with this Knight of Pentacles. More solid, more sure, more grounded, more secure in oneself. We have the 9 of Cups. Look what you're moving into. You see, this is about you creating the life that you want moving forward without the shackles of the past to hold you down. Again, the feeling is you learn from the past. You learn from what life has thrown at you. Sometimes we go through life being collateral damage, right? Sometimes it's not always our, you know, own stupid decisions that bring us hardships in life. You know, sometimes these are things that happen outside of our control. But the thing is you're able to glean some wisdom from what's happening around you, then, you know, just again, my personal experience, I don't think those things were ever really in vain if they mold you and shape you into the person that you are right now in this moment. And this is a defining moment, it feels like, with this Cancer new moon. Okay, you have that 9 of Cups. Look what you're moving into. You're moving into this wish fulfillment period where you are making life your literal masterpiece. The past, you put it behind you. It doesn't have that same weight or power over you anymore. I say that because of the judgment. The judgment, these people are rising from the tombs. They're free. They're lightweight. They're not carrying any baggage from the past. They're rising up, floating, right? From the earthly to the heavens. It kind of feels like I don't know, like an awakening, right? Their rebirth moment, their renaissance moment, like a personal renaissance you could be experiencing also. Reinventing of yourself in some way. But let's take a look. Yeah, and the reinvention is leading you to your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment, your happiness, your maybe even an energy of self-love. You know, it could be that the people, places, things you've experienced in the past that you're letting go over here with this Judgment card has taught you how to love yourself. For some of you, that could be it. But let's take a look. What else do we have here? The 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, let's take a look at the 5 of Pentacles. What's going on? Why this energy of lack and loss? Are you regretting what you're leaving behind? Because this is kind of giving me the vibe that you shouldn't be regretting what you're leaving behind. Wow, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's kind of ironic. The reason why I say this is because the Wheel of Fortune is where the universe kind of takes the wheel. Some of you might be really sad with the 5 of Pentacles leaving something behind, like really putting it behind you. But here's an opportunity to truly move forward and not let it weigh you down like it may have in the past. The new moon in Cancer is telling me that this is a rebirth moment. This is an opportunity to truly say goodbye to things that aren't working and really step forward into the new that's trying to open up to you. This is your life to create, mold, and shape to your liking, to your will even. I'll go as far as saying that, or to your wish with the Nine of Cups. Again, I was getting vibes of like some of you are discovering self-love. And it says here, you are your greatest gift. Yeah. That would be that Nine of Cups, right? That would be that Nine of Cups. I kind of want to take a look at the bottom here. Yeah. So Eight of Swords, that's that feeling of needing to get out the mental headspace, right? It could be that some of you are literally freeing yourselves of this. Releasing the binds of the mind and shifting the paradigm. It is an energy of transition, right? As the Owl card says. And like I said, this is underneath the surface, right? So that's the underlying energy here. What this is telling me is that this new moon in Cancer is a time where, you know, you are shifting from the old and truly stepping into the new. Like, this is your chance to really step into the new. The advice here is not to hold on to things that would keep you, like that Eight of Swords energy, stuck in the realm of I can't, or that's not possible, or have you stuck in feelings of lack or loss, like the Five of Pentacles, right? If something has left you out in the cold, or at one time had you feeling like that, what this is telling me is that don't hold on to the loss of what was or what could have been, because this right here with the Wheel of Fortune is saying this is a chance for you to truly step into the new. Put that first foot forward. Learn from the past. You don't have to live there, right? Learn from the dark, but you don't have to live there. This is an opportunity to truly step into the new and claim your blessings. Nine of Cups, right? Claim your life's journey. Like the card says, your life's journey is your masterpiece. Live it your way. Don't settle. Don't settle for anything that's going to put you in this Five of Pentacles energy or have you feeling stuck like the Eight of Swords. Change can be unsettling at times, and that's kind of what this feels like. You are in the midst of a transition with this Cancer new moon. You're in the middle of a transition, and what I'm picking up more than anything is the discomfort of the unknown, right? But you have this Nine of Cups here, and this Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for some of you. Knight of Pentacles is moving forward one step at a time, one day at a time. Careful, planned, methodical, practical steps that lead to long-term value and security. So don't be afraid to say goodbye to the old and really step into the new and claim your new life. The Knight of Pentacles takes careful, measured steps. He doesn't do anything that is impractical or impulsive. Why? Because it's doing everything properly, like dotting all I's, crossing all T's, in order to then secure itself for the long term. Remember, the Knight of Pentacles is on his way to become a King of Pentacles one day. So you don't have to rush into this new chapter. Just take it one day at a time and allow the chips to fall where they may, right? Like I said, if part of you is still grasping on, right, trying to not release and not step into the step into the future, holding on to little pieces of the past, you might be doing yourself a disservice. The Judgment card truly wants to release that, go and free oneself in order to receive the gifts and the blessings and the magic that come with the Nine of Cups. The wish fulfillment that comes with the Nine of Cups. You're moving in the direction of your wish fulfillment, but part of you is kind of dealing with maybe mindsets or paradigm shifts that haven't quite transitioned fully yet, and there's these little things, little crumbs that are left over from the past that can kind of like get in the way of your mindset moving forward. But this is truly an opportunity to allow the universe to steer you in the right direction over here with the Wheel of Fortune. That's exactly what the Wheel of Fortune does. So even though like part of you might still be uncomfortable with this new chapter that you're stepping into, perhaps there's been some changes and shifts in your life recently, it's still telling me here, even with the Five of Pentacles here, even with the Eight of Swords here, it's still telling me that the universe has the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune is an energy where it shifts you, reroutes you. Sometimes we have to just go with the flow. So that's also the advice here. Go with the flow of the changes that are happening around you. If something has unexpectedly turned in a different direction for you that maybe you weren't anticipating, I feel strongly that it's leading you to this energy here. And the one thing that might create a resistance or hold you up or delay you, let's say, from this Nine of Cups wish fulfillment is the Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords and Five of Pentacles vibration, right? Or energy frequency that maybe still lingers there that you haven't quite combated. In regards to limitation, but it's all a mindset because anything is possible. I always say that there's no such thing as the word limitation when it comes to the universe or Great Spirit's vocabulary, because at the end of the day, no wish is too big to fulfill. It's only us in our, human experience that create the limitation of what is possible for ourselves. So this is why I say allow Great Spirit to take the wheel with the Wheel of Fortune, because it's putting you or shifting or rerouting you to something that you can't see at this time. With this new energy, with this new moon in Cancer, it's opening something up to you to receive in regards to this Nine of Cups. But it could be that the mental space is what's playing with you a little bit, right? Because we all go through that, where we doubt ourselves, we question what's real, what's not, if, is it enough? Am I enough? That kind of thing. Eight of Swords mentality is underneath the surface, so that's saying it's an underlying influence over what is happening here. You might find yourself feeling like you're missing out on something that maybe you're saying goodbye to. Maybe you said goodbye to with the last full moon. This new moon is a time to complete that transition and really truly claim and step into the new without holding on tightly to the things of the past. Because the wheel is trying to steer your ship in another direction towards your future, but you have to allow it to. Sometimes destiny, fate is involved with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, it's also a transitionary card, so it does confirm the Owl's message here. Learn from the past, but also be open to the unknown, receptive to the unknown. If you're holding on to the past and struggling to release that, let's say, when the universe just wants to free you of it to provide you with a wish or put you on the path towards something that you desire, if you're struggling to release that, it can kind of delay or create resistance towards where your path is taking you. What I want to say is learn from the past. Don't allow it to define your future. Don't allow it to define where you're going. Is kind of the lesson here in this reading. Maybe don't let it define your journey moving forward, who you are, how you carry yourself moving forward, I guess. So that's a lot. It feels kind of heavy. You let me know how this applies. Not every one of you are going to connect with this reading. It just feels like this is a pivotal moment to really step into the future and claim what's yours. Claim the life that you want for yourself. This new moon could be that's maybe you setting your intentions to claim the life you want moving forward, while learning from the past, but not allowing it to have power over you in the way that you create your life moving forward into the future. Okay. I kind of feel like this new moon energy is a time to to set your intentions and be clear about them and take practical steps towards them too. To release the mindset or the limitation of the past or that stuck feeling, and be willing to receive or be open and receptive, right, to new possibilities as well. Because with the Wheel of Fortune oftentimes surprises us. And that may be where the discomfort is, or the feeling of missing out on something, or did I do the right thing, or, you know, the lack and the loss of the Five of Pentacles kind of comes off like that to me, like having some unsettled feelings. This is what this is giving me, that are just, if anything, just playing mind games with you. When really here, it's feeling like you're in the clear. When you have the Judgment, there's a defining awakening moment here. These are two cards of transition, by the way. Judgment and the Wheel, again confirming the Owl. There's movement here with the Knight of Pentacles. So this energy is carrying you forward. It's moving you into this new chapter. What is feeling like is that there's a lot of unknown involved in this. And it kind of, you know, with the Eight of Swords, creates a shadow of doubt over this new chapter and the journey that you're embarking upon, maybe figuratively. So I would say just go with the flow when it comes to the Wheel. Be open and receptive to see where it takes you. Try not to focus on what you're leaving behind, because it just feels like you're shifting, or the universe is steering you in the right direction with this, especially with this Nine of Cups here. And the fact that this is so positive, where it's saying your life's journey is your masterpiece. So make it yours. Make it yours. Claim it. Live it the way you want to live it. Make it what you want to make it. Okay, so let's get a final oracle card, and then I'm going to roll the dice for angel numbers to conclude this reading, okay? Like I always say with the wheel, sometimes with the wheel, one thing falls off the wheel in order to make room for something else to enter. And sometimes the Wheel of Fortune smacks you into the very thing that you're, with the Nine of Cups, wishing for. But you got to make room for it, right? And that's kind of the vibe this is giving me too. You got to make room for the new to enter. If you're focused too much on the things that you're saying goodbye to, or the things that you're letting go of with the Judgment, it can delay the process of the Nine of Cups receiving its wish fulfillment. You know, the Nine of Cups is saying you're in a good place. You're moving towards good things with the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. The universe is also shifting your ship or your wheel towards these good things. Okay? It's just the fear of the unknown, in a sense, makes it very uncomfortable when it comes to changes. And that seems to be the only issue I see on the table, right? So let's see. Final oracle card for this. Whoa, new moon in Cancer, July 9th, 2021. Okay, this is the Priestess of Light oracle, by the way. Clairvoyance, it says. Inspiration, interpretation, trust. So the one card, or the one word that sticks out to me the most is trust in the unknown, like trust in where you're being led. And the Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords can, you know, speak of a little bit of that feeling of loss or lack, like you're missing out on something. You can't see the forest through the trees with the Eight of Swords. And that all is very common when we're experiencing something, a major shift in one's life. We can't really predict the unknown, right? But let's see. I'm going to read directly from the book. Yeah, I thought that looked exactly like the John Is it John Waterhouse picture I have? Yeah, is it John Waterhouse? I'm pretty sure it's John Waterhouse. Anyhow, if I can get a good picture of it, I will take a photo of my my framed portrait of the Oracle Delphi. I have it in the room here. that's basically what this card is. Okay, so anyhow, if I can and get a really good picture of her, I will take a picture of my photo frame here. Okay, so I'll share that aspect with you because she's right there. Like, she's literally right there on my wall to my right. So I just find it coincident, right, that this is showing up depicting her. So let's see what it says. It says, the Oracle Delphi gazes into her scrying bowl, patiently waiting for the images to take shape. There you go, right? It's kind of like that fear of the unknown, not really knowing what's coming. And that's that Wheel of Fortune energy as well. It says she knows that a message is coming, so she remains peaceful and unafraid. There are 2 steps to the process, however. Once she receives the information, which often comes in the form of a riddle, she must interpret its meaning. Wait, hold on here. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. And I did mention getting downloads, right? So it says, this process applies to your intuitive experience as well. Whether you realize it or not, you do have the ability to receive important messages from Spirit. Wow, there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found, and this is speaking of exactly that. So during this time of shift and change, you're able to glean information if you are open and receptive to it, and not allow the doubt, the fear of the unknown get in the way of what's trying to be revealed to you in this new phase or chapter of your life, is also what this is telling me, okay? You also have the wisdom to make accurate interpretations. Again, it's literally mirroring this card right here, the owl, totally mirroring it. And I like when that happens because it's just confirmation, further confirmation. This card is telling you it's time to let go. Look at that. It's time to let go of old doubts and open up to your own clairvoyant process. Again, I was talking about the old doubts, the fear of the unknown with the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Also, the 5 of Pentacles is giving me vibes of also, what am I missing, right? What am I not seeing? And this card is kind of saying, well, the messages or the information that you need to help maybe clarify something for you into this new chapter is coming. So it says, like the Oracle with her scrying bowl, you might find it helpful to use specific tools and techniques. Perhaps you will be called to read oracle cards or pursue mediumship. Whatever form your intuitive process may take, let yourself be a trusting receiver. All right, again, the same feeling of be receptive, right? Get out of your own head with the 8 of Swords so you don't get in your own way, maybe as far as what's coming to you. And maybe that's something that's coming to you is maybe something that you need to know to help the journey moving forward. It says, then take your time interpreting the message. It may seem complex at first, you're putting the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle together, but if you relax and let go of the need to perform and the need to be right, soon the answers you seek will become clear. There is something you must know about your oracular powers. There is no wrong seeing. Everything exists in energetic potential. As the energy changes, the outcomes you see will change as well. Be open to receiving. There you go. It's already echoing some of what I said, right? And patient in your interpretations. Trust yourself, for you are the oracle of your eternal life. You are the oracle of your eternal life. You create your life too, is kind of what that's also telling me. And like I was getting that vibe from this card over here, you know, make it yours, live it your way, create it the way you want moving forward. You are the master of your ship, right? It says, affirmation, more and more I trust in my own intuitive process. I open to Spirit's guidance and understanding the messages I receive. I really do think that this does apply. You let me know in the comment section how you feel it connects. I'm going to try my best to take a photo of my beautiful framed picture there. It's a print of Oracle Delphi. So let's see what angel numbers we get, okay? Angel numbers, if you're not familiar with my channel, again, I roll the dice for angel numbers often at the end of some of my readings. These numbers may indeed confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide specific personal messages for you and you alone. I always recommend you do your own research, find a source you trust the most. In order to interpret these numbers, just Google whatever number shows up. Take that journey. I don't like to give you a shortcut or a source to research, because at the end of the day, if I gave you a shortcut, you might not connect or resonate with it. And at that point, it could lose some of the magic. Also, sometimes taking the journey to find the number interpretations for yourself may take you on a journey to discover or uncover other serendipity and synchronicity that you need. And if I gave you a shortcut, basically, I might rob you of that experience. I would not want that to happen. So therefore, I do not provide a source to interpret the numbers off the bat. I also discourage anybody from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for this exact reason. Okay, we want people to find their own serendipity and magic. Okay, so let's see what numbers come up for you for this new moon. Okay, new moon in Cancer, July 9th, 2021. All right, so we have 3, 10, and I'm going to leave it there. 310 is your number. Usually I stop at a 3-digit. So 310 is your angel number. Go ahead and look that up. See what that number brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped or connected for you in some way, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. Maybe click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. I do upload pretty often. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do, consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop is in the description box down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I also have moldavite. Here's a piece of my moldavite. Libyan desert glass, other tektites there as well you can check out. And I have personal readings when available. Sometimes they are sold out. I'm just warning you ahead of time. If you see nothing there, that's why they're already sold out for the week. But I always try to repost as soon as I get caught up and I am available again. I will repost new readings right away. So check in every so often to see what's been made available again, okay? So everyone, happy new moon to you. Many blessings. Take care of yourself wherever you are in this crazy ass world, all right? Take care and keep shining. Better yet, everyone, I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you my print. Isn't she beautiful? My goodness. Like, she's so magical. So that's her. And here is another gorgeous print that I have. It's called Obsequies of an Egyptian Cat by John Wegelin. I hope I said that right. Anyhow, these are some of my favorite paintings that I got prints of. So, yeah, this is pretty much, I have paintings or prints like this all over my room. One day, when I feel comfortable enough, maybe I will do a tarot room tour. I will conclude this video with Mother Moon Goddess over here. There's a lot of glare right now, so as you can see, it's probably hard for you to see the photo or the print. I don't really have a name for this particular print. I just saw it online and fell in love with it and decided I wanted to hang it in my room. And there's a lot of glare right now because I don't have what they would call museum glass on this particular frame as I do the other ones. So the glare is minimized. Nonetheless, she's gorgeous. So there you go. I'll leave you here. Again, have a wonderful and blessed new moon. Take care and keep shining, everyone.